Have you ever wondered why? Some people wake up at 5 a.m. every single day, stick to their goals, build businesses, stay in shape, and never seem to lose motivation, while others quit by week 2. Is it discipline? Luck? Genetics? What if I told you? It all comes down to one simple thing: your locus. Not a schedule, not a planner, not a YouTube productivity hack, but a psychological law that silently controls your motivation every single day, and most people don't even know it exists. Once you understand this rule, you'll no longer rely on hype, willpower, or random bursts of motivation. You'll become the kind of person who just keeps going. Stay with me, because this one idea can change the way you live forever. 1. Why most people can't stay motivated. Let's get real. Most people set goals. They get excited. They write a to-do list. They make a vision board. And for the first few days, everything feels amazing. But then, it fades. The hype dies. Life gets busy, and the old habits come back stronger than ever. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You're not undisciplined. You've just been taught to chase external motivation, which is a trap. Because external motivation depends on mood, energy, time, environment, and what other people are doing. It's fragile. And when it fails, most people blame themselves. But the problem isn't you. It's the system. The missing rule no one talks about. There's a hidden switch inside your brain. It controls your drive, your consistency, and your grit. Psychologists call it Locus of Control. And where you place it, internally or externally, determines your future. Let me show you how it works. 2. The Locus Rule explained, and why it's a game changer. Imagine your life as a car. You can either sit in the driver's seat or the passenger seat. If your locus of control is external, you believe, I can't help it. Things just happen to me. I didn't succeed because they didn't support me. The system is unfair, so why try? You react, you wait, you blame, and your motivation dies because you don't believe you have power. Now flip that. If your locus of control is internal, you believe, it's on me. I can change. No one's coming to save me, and that's my power. You take the wheel. And suddenly, motivation doesn't come from hype. It comes from identity. You're no longer chasing results. You're becoming the kind of person who does the work, no matter what. 3. Real examples. The Locus Rule in action. Let's talk about 2 people. Both want to lose weight. The first one joins a gym, watches fitness influencers, and waits for motivation to strike. But when life gets busy, or the weather sucks, or they have a bad day, they stop. Because their motivation was external. Now the second person? They decide, I work out because I'm the kind of person who shows up, regardless of how I feel. They don't rely on hype. They rely on who they are. That's the Locus Rule in action. It's not about doing what you feel like. It's about doing what you decided matters before your feelings got involved. What if you could rewire this? Now you might be thinking, that sounds great, but how do I build an internal locus of control? Stay with me, because that's what we'll unlock next. 4. How to build an internal locus of control, step by step. Step 1. Own everything. Start saying this to yourself. No matter what happens, I am responsible for how I respond. Even if it's unfair, even if it's not your fault, you own your reaction. This doesn't mean to blame yourself for everything. It means you reclaim your power. Step 2. Replace I can't with I choose not to. Watch how this changes everything. I can't wake up early. I choose not to wake up early. I can't focus. I choose to stay distracted. Feel that? It stings because it puts you back in control. And that control is where motivation lives. Step 3. Stop waiting for motivation. Use the 2-minute rule. Motivation is overrated. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Start tiny. If your goal is to write 1 sentence. If your goal is to run, put on your shoes and step outside. That tiny action becomes momentum, and momentum becomes identity. 5. How the Locus Rule turns discipline into a lifestyle. When you internalize the Locus Rule, something shifts. You stop needing to feel in the mood. You stop making excuses. You stop quitting. Because now it's not about pressure. It's about alignment. You're not forcing yourself. You're living in integrity with who you decided to be. That's what makes it stick. That's why some people never miss the gym, never stop building, never stop growing. They don't stay motivated, they stay aligned. 6. Why this will outperform any productivity hack. Productivity hacks are temporary. Morning routines are helpful. Goal setting is great. But none of them work without identity. The Locus Rule shifts motivation from something you chase to something you generate. It transforms, I need to be motivated to do this, into I do this because it's who I am. You become magnetic, because your actions now reflect your values, not your moods. 7. A quiet truth. Most people will never learn. Here's a secret most never discover. Consistency isn't hard when it comes from identity. When you know who you are, you no longer negotiate with yourself. You no longer wake up thinking, will I do it today? You just do it, because your identity has already been decided for you. The Locus Rule doesn't make things easier, but it makes them inevitable. So, ask yourself right now, where is your locus? Are you blaming life, circumstances, energy, or people? Or are you stepping into your power? Because here's the truth, no one is coming to save you. And that's not depressing, it's liberating. It means the future is in your hands. And once you own that, motivation becomes your daily fuel, not a rare event. So decide, who are you becoming? Who do you choose to be today? Let that identity lead the way. If this video opened your eyes, don't keep it to yourself. Drop a comment. My motivation is now internal. Like this video if it reminded you of your power. Share it with someone tired of quitting on themselves. Subscribe for more calm, powerful self-improvement that works. Because this isn't about hype. This is about you becoming unshakable.